Hi, so this is my review for the Heroes and Villains Fan Fest. I went to the San Jose one last year, so this is the review for this year and what they improved on, and just general information about the con if you've never been and if you're going to one coming up. I will post the dates down below of the Heroes and Villains coming up. Maybe they're coming to your area. I'd also like to apologize in advance. My voice is a little bit off. I definitely got con crud this weekend, which is my mistake. Pro tip, if you're going to go to a convention, make sure to take a lot of vitamin C like a couple weeks before. That way, I already have a weak immune system as it is, so I'm just kind of trying to fight it off right now. So I'd like to apologize if I sound stuffy or my voice is a little weird, so that's why. I will post the dates down below of the different Heroes and Villains Fan Fest, the dates and where you can get tickets if you're interested in going. They're going to a few different states, so definitely look into that if you watch this video and you think this is something you would like to go to. So let me start off by saying I already loved this convention last year. So the organization last year was actually pretty good considering I don't think this was the first convention of its kind, and it came to San Jose, and I'm pretty sure Walker Stalker Con, who runs Heroes and Villains Fan Fest, has never been to the San Jose Convention Center, never thrown anything there. It's a little small compared to some of the other venues that I've been to, so it's really hard to make use of the space, but they managed to do that last year, so this year they did the same thing. So this year, I noticed there was a lot more celebrity talent, which is a good and a bad thing because with more celebrity talent, I noticed there was less artist booths and there was less stores, like booths where you could buy stuff. There was still, in the center, they still had the little booths where you could buy stuff, and they had the artists, but I just noticed it was less. But, it's a win-lose, either they have more stores and less celebrities, so it's kind of just your opinion whether you like that or not. I mean, I thought it was cool that they had a lot of celebrities. I just wish, it's also the convention center's fault. It's not that big, so they can't have a bunch of stuff in one, big room. They made really good use of the space that they had. They organized it really well. They had all the booths that sold stuff and the artist stuff in the center, and then they had the celebrity booths on the outside, and they had all the activities that you could do, like the jumper, the zip line, all that stuff, kind of more towards the outside. One thing that I didn't really like about the convention was, so Karen Gillian canceled last minute because she got added to a project. Cancellations happen all the time, they're to be expected, and last minute cancellations suck, but as long as you tell everyone, then it's okay. But I feel like I checked the Twitter before I left my house, the Heroes and Villains FanFest Twitter, to see if there was any cancellations or if there's, something, if there was a delay or if something. Just, it's always good to check, the social media before you leave to know what you're expecting. So I checked, I didn't see any cancellations or anything like that. So I was like, cool, everyone who's supposed to be there is going to be there. So while I was in line for Milo, I overheard someone talking to one of the volunteers, and they asked, I guess Karen Gillian was supposed to have a panel, and it was like a smaller stage. It wasn't the main panel stage, and it was behind Milo's booth. And I guess someone said she was 10 minutes late, and they didn't know what was going on. And so finally, the volunteer went to go get somebody to find out what was going on. And finally, they made an announcement that Karen Gillian canceled. But I think that's something that they should have announced on their social media. I know, cancellations happen and stuff, but as long as you tell people, they're not going to be, well, I would hope they wouldn't be pissed off, but, people were waiting for her to come out and no one knew, so some of the people were kind of agitated. I think they could have handled that better, maybe made an announcement on social media or something, just because I know there was a couple fans there that were kind of irritated, and they kind of took it out on the volunteers, which isn't fair because the volunteers are there to help you. They are there giving you their time for free to make this convention great. So just remember, if you're irritated about something, don't take it out on them because it's not their fault and they just want to try to help you out. Speaking of volunteers, the volunteers this year were great. Like, way better than last year, which they were already good last year, but they were so helpful. Like, with any question I had, they were eager to help. And not only that, they went out of their way to talk to you. Like, later in the afternoon, I was waiting in Michael Rooker's line. He had photo ops, so he wasn't there. And it was me and one other girl. We were the only ones in line because he wasn't there. He was at photo ops, and we decided just to wait because photo ops usually don't take that long. So me and this girl talked to this volunteer for probably like 20 minutes about, because she's volunteered at all these different conventions, not just Heroes and Villains Fan Fest, but Walker Stalker Con too. So she had all these stories. It was really interesting to talk to her and hear about all her different experiences. And it kind of makes me want to volunteer at a con sometime just to see how it is and be able to talk to different people. And she had all these pictures on her phone when she went to Georgia, and she got to see the set of The Walking Dead, and so she was showing me that. And it was really cool because I'm going to be in Georgia for Walker Stalker Con, so I'm definitely going to do the whole Sonoya thing and check everything out because I was just in Georgia a couple weeks ago, and unfortunately I was only there for 5 days, which seems like a lot, but I had a lot of stuff to do, so I only got to go to Sonoya for a couple hours. So she showed me all these pictures and told me where to go to see different stuff, so I thought that was really cool. The volunteers this year went above and beyond. So overall, this convention this year there was definitely an improvement. It was already great, and this year was fantastic. I'm really excited. They kind of hinted, they're trying to come back to San Jose for year 3. So I would love to see them come back again, see different celebrities, see the same celebrities. So overall, if you're thinking about going and you want my opinion, you should definitely go.